Jack Larkin takes charge now. He's listed as a welterweight. They don't look very welterweight. Bantamweight, indeed.
I like the bantamweight, nice and fast. Big long reach here, he gives the advantage to Ryan Murphy in that section. James Patterson is lovely sharp. Boxing up and in.
Fast movement in, take a punch and a knee.
Nice knees on the inside straight away by Murphy. And nice uppercuts as well. Return in favour by Patterson. And a nice knee to break the clinch there by Murphy.
Patterson just steps back now.
Ooh, nice little inside, followed by a right.
Belfast man in the, I suppose, black and white shorts. And it's just pure black shorts for the man. I think from Derry, Ryan Murphy.
Nice little step off right hook there.
Nice fast hands from Ryan Murphy.
Murphy looks nice and comfortable bouncing in while Patterson is in the stalker mode here. Plodding's unfair, but coming forward while.
Yeah, Murphy certainly got the range.
He likes that little inside kick, doesn't he?
Oh, right.
Beautiful fade right.
Murphy has got some skills. Look at the way he's moving to. Beautiful work. Beautiful.
He likes that little step, fine range, and then follow up with combinations.
All going Murphy's way this last minute or so, Patterson. And Murphy, you can see visibly growing in confidence.
He's using that reach.
He follows up with the leg kick, the body kick. Patterson out of range, and he's not getting off first. Those are big body punches.
Follows up two beautiful hooks to the body with a beautiful kick to the body.
I would see Murphy is really going through a whole range of strikes.
It looks like Patterson has a cut as well.
Yeah, coming from the nose. There's another punch right on the nose, a jab. And Murphy just switching stances back and forth. He looks very relaxed. Beautiful combination again, and a right hand. Patterson trying to close the distance. She's done, but
nice inside work there by Patterson. Beautiful uppercuts.
Yeah, there we go. He's got the attention of Ryan Murphy. Blood really streaming from the nose of Patterson.
The problem here for Patterson is trying to close that range. Murphy is keeping that range beautifully.
Oh, nice right hand, and again. Ryan Murphy, some great work from this young man. Finally a return kick in time from Patterson. There's a lot of blood pouring from the nose of James Patterson. He really has been busted up by some great work from Ryan Murphy. Oh, and then just catches him on a counter. Patterson's not dead yet.
Patterson, you got to give him his keep coming forward. Ryan, you can see it in here. Ryan Murphy at distance is picking him apart, but as soon as Patterson closes the range inside, that's where he is leading as well. So
there's a big, at least a 6-inch reach difference, I would say, between these two fighters. At least, and Ryan Murphy having most of it going his way, but Patterson just going enough to say he's still a threat, but plenty of blood coming.
I love that little setup that Ryan Murphy's doing. He started throwing a low inside leg kick almost to the calf of Patterson and following up with beautiful 1, 2 and even 3 combinations with the hands, and he's lighting Patterson up in that way. But Patterson closed the distance, got a single plumb grip on the mic and used the dirty boxing almost like Randy Couture style uppercuts.
He was the one who was being held in the plumb, and then he was able to, because he's the shorter man on the inside, and he certainly got the attention of Ryan Murphy with some of those uppercuts, and maybe 1 or 2 fall away right hands, but by and large it was Ryan Murphy's round. It was a beautiful display of boxing, of kickboxing, of MMA fighting.
Technical striking, yeah. The striking looks on point. He looks comfortable, he looks like he's having a good time there. These are two very young, talented guys.
And I sometimes don't see that enough from fighters. He genuinely looks like he's enjoying himself in there, and he's actually putting on a show for the crowd, for his teammates, for his friends, his family, and it's very entertaining to watch. James again, the man from Belfast with more home support. Very, very sharp thus far. Ready to do it again. So Ryan Murphy to the centre cage. Try and encourage James Patterson to be first, but really. Tries a spinning back kick. See Murphy again, just sizing up, getting his distance. Murphy's just throwing out little jabs. Leaping in Patterson.
Trying to close it. There's a nice palm off there though by Murphy just to keep the distance.
Encouraged to let the hands go, but it isn't easy. because really there's quite a distance. He's going to have to leap in with those punches, and then of course he leaves himself open. Ryan Murphy is still moving well, moving out of danger and into the danger zone.
Patterson again just looking to close the distance to get in that clinch range, but Murphy again just keeping him off with a stiff, almost palm away hand. He's not as active so far in the show.
James Patterson doing much better this time to avoid damage, avoid strikes. Murphy just holding back slightly.
Nice left there coming in with Patterson. Murphy unleashes, he likes that side kick, almost like Wonderboy Thompson there, a little side kick just to keep the distance.
Again, that right
Patterson, it's like we heard him trying to jump in on it.
That leaping right hand hook that he's throwing. His right hip, everything into it. Patterson's main source of attack has been.
Much better second round here, because you just got to be careful when he's charging in like that. He's leaving himself open for a counter right strike by Murphy.
We just haven't seen combinations thrown this time by Ryan. It's definitely, I wouldn't call it gunshot just yet, but
he's certainly, he might have exhausted a lot of energy in the first round. He's just taking a little break. Oh, big left hook.
Gets caught again. Ryan Murphy gets caught with Patterson in that right hand. It's always coming from that right hand.
Counter shots.
Patterson happy to take some punches to come forward and deliver that right hand.
Patterson, as you said, he's happy to take a shot, to land the shots, and he's having a much more successful second round here.
It's a lead hook, isn't it? It's not a straight right. There it is again. It's that same punch. Ryan Murphy's just wanting to watch that on the left side. Patterson's throwing it all day long.
Patterson goes in, gets a takedown. Doesn't follow.
A push down, then a punch down, really.
Patterson goes the distance. I think Murphy might have expelled a little more energy than we had thought in the first round.
Just hasn't managed to get off his jab, which he was doing in the first round, and everything was coming off that nice left jab. Some lower leg kicks as well, some inside leg kicks. Haven't really come in the second round.
And again, it's Patterson just pushing forward. He's got to be careful of that counter. And
absolutely has to be, but you know what? When he comes forward, there isn't a lot of countering coming back from Ryan Murphy. Patterson, you know, if there is a couple of punches coming in, Patterson's happy to take them in order to get one off on his own.
You can see that in that round, Murphy, he was in the first round, he was coming up with that inside leg kick followed by combination. He completely abandoned what he was doing in the first round there, and he allowed, you can almost tell that like Patterson wants to engage in a fight. He wants a dirty fight. He's trying to close the distance. He's landing shots, he's charging forward. Like Pete's saying, he's got to be careful, as when he's coming forward, the counter opportunities, forward momentum with a counter strike, he leaves himself vulnerable. Patterson has turned this round. You're looking at one round apiece here, sure.
Oh no, calling it. Well, I'm not sure. I think you're probably right, but again, we'll have to let him see perhaps what the judges think a little later on. But certainly Patterson has obviously a huge amount more success. Quite prepared to lead in right, but sort of leaping back and just punch through anything coming back.
It's almost he's risking abandonment of defense to come forward to engage in the fight, to bring the fight to Murphy.
You would think Murphy's corner just telling him, circle to the side, keep the distance, let's get that jab, keep leading off. Patterson is obviously going to continue to do the same thing. Who's got the energy for this final round?
Right away,
domination.
Starts with that little kick to start as well. Corner calling for more aggression from Murphy.
There it is, that big right hand of Patterson. How he leads into this. Big punches coming back as well by Ryan Murphy this time.
Well, exchanging here. It's hard to tell who's getting more success in this clinch. It's almost like a hockey fight in there.
Yeah, it was exactly. Patterson doesn't mind. Pull the jersey up over his head and just start punching away.
Good kick as well there by Murphy. Back to the leg.
Him down. Will he try to? Might be an interesting fight if he does, but he hasn't. Patterson stepped back that time. Catching his breath. It must be difficult to breathe through that nose. Possible, really. It's all through the mouth. Again, Ryan Murphy backing up, not throwing. Still any man's fight.
Patterson just takes a backward step for the first time in the fight.
Definitely tagged, but maybe he's luring Murphy in just to deliver that big right hand.
Nice body shot by Patterson. Call low. Referee Dick Clark calls to stop the action.
both men get a chance to catch their breath, really, despite the low blow being delivered by James Patterson. You can see him clinging onto the fence, just trying to suck it up. Just maybe a couple more minutes.
Frantic fight so far, sure. So this can be a welcome break for both fighters, although, you know, maybe not as welcome for Murphy getting the groin shot, but young man putting on a great display here.
Certainly I have listened to the level expected from the Clanwars fight. And the right leg kicks. Three different versions of them there from Murphy, but Patterson just brushes them off and looks for this right hand once more. Goes with a kick of his own. I wonder, can Patterson land a clean right hand? That's what he's looking for.
Good body kick up for Patterson. It's interesting to see what way the judges are scoring this, because if you're talking about cage control, that's Murphy. He tends to be leading the dance here, but Patterson is coming back with strong strikes, and it's a great fight.
Bites down on the gum shield. Patterson really sucking in blood. Murphy coming forward. Patterson spits out blood, tries to spin him his own, but he looks tired now.
Again, that leaping right hook almost leads the right hook there with Patterson just out. Murphy just out of range, that's a nice right though. Murphy boxing inside by Patterson.
Leaping right hook and the right hand uppercuts from the clinch. That's Patterson's game plan.
This is it, who wants it?
Huge amount of blood coming out of the nose. Must be
big shot by Murphy here.
Going for it.
Patterson coming forward.
Could leave himself open to Patterson. Which is exactly what's happening. This could go either way still. Patterson looking to try to get a twist and through that right hand, but he's losing his energy now. 10 seconds to go.
Good fight for Patterson. Nice right coming in for Patterson.
Time by Murphy.
Patterson!
Super fight. Super fight by these two young men. Belfast and Derry. Well done to both men. We've got to the judges' decision. It's going to be a close one. Let's see what they have to say.
Ladies and gentlemen, please show your appreciation for both fighters. After 2 rounds action, we go with your judges' scorecards. Your three judges scored is 29-28, 29-28, and 29-27. All for your winner by unanimous